Greetings. From NABA. The reason why I'm communicating here is an interesting anecdote as to how Dr. Tony Fernandez, whom I have never met personally, touched my surgical journey in life. I am a high myope, my refraction being right eye 6.75 ds, left eye 5.25 ds. I bought my first Umbella-made basic operating microscope in 1987, which let loose all hell and a feeling of exasperation, for I could neither see the whole surgical field at one time nor fuse the views seen through the two tubes. The worst part was, I was the first in my area to buy an operating microscope and didn't have the courage to consult any of my colleagues, fearing ridicule at the hands of the have-nots. Dr. Tony Fernandez used to bring out a soft-cover small pocketbook on ophthalmology topics from the Little Flower Hospital, Angamali. Eureka! In one of the issues of this, I came across a small article which changed my life. He had suggested that myopic surgeons should get prepared and use special operating spectacles. I got such specs made by Raj Chopra, our very own local optician. Both Chopra Sahib as well as his lens maker at Patiala, one Jangaram, were also very astonishingly confused as to how in the world this contraption is going to work. But with a little guidance and coaxing, they were finally able to make the specs. The very next morning in my OT, there was a respectful silence with an undercurrent of tension. The OT staff knew we were going to try out something new, howsoever small, but which was going to change my surgical journey if all went as anticipated. Abba, trying her bit to ease the nerves, came over to our OT side room. With my new specs adorned as I was scrubbing, I was told even Chopra Sahib, my optician friend, had also walked into my infirmary NABA. Finally, with the patient cleaned, draped and under the microscope, OT lights dimmed, microscope light on, with my spectacle lenses snugly hugging the eyepieces of the microscope, I looked through the two tubes and tried focusing the eye. And lo behold, the moment of truth was there to be seen in all its glory. There in front of my eyes was a perfect brightly lit single round field of view, like a full moon on an otherwise darkening dusk, with the patient's eye winking at me. There were no dark eclipse-like patches anywhere on the periphery, and I realized that the journey ahead was going to be a cakewalk. If that was not, I wonder what the celestial light would look like. I felt deep in my heart of hearts, this is my day, hour and moment of nirvana, for which I had been preparing for the proverbial 14 years. What was the science and physics involved? Normally all the spectacle lenses are made convexo-concave, with the power at the back. Here it is suggested that lenses be made concavo-plane, with the power in front and the plane surface towards the eye. I wonder whether any other friend is using such a contraption, and whether I'm able to convey the morphology of my operating specs in the shared snaps. Thank you for your patience.